Hey, this is Kevin Nista. As always, you can find my videos first on BitChute and or Brighteon.com. I post all my videos there first because they don't censor me, and I like to support places that actually allow me the freedom of speech and don't try to hide things from my viewers. I have 500 plus subscribers here on YouTube, yet I only get about 10 views. On BitChute, for example, I have one subscriber and I get about 50 to 100 views per video. So, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that there's some censorship going on here. But what I'm talking about today is the Republicans. They have no fight. And folks, look, Republicans are not going to save us. I voted Republican only because that was my only choice, really. Not because I approve of the Republicans, not because I support the Republicans, but it was the most peaceful thing that I could do as an American citizen is put in my vote. Republicans, on the other hand, the establishment, the politician Republicans, they've decided they have no fight in them. They decide they don't want to fight for you. The people who voted for them, who gave them that red wave, they're just going to sit back on their hands and let the Democrats steal the election. Folks, look, don't join the Republican Party. Join the militia. Join up with your fellow Americans and get yourself trained up, get yourself prepped up. Republicans are not going to protect you. And, this just makes me sick that all these races that are being fraudulently ran by Democrats, they're stuffing the ballot boxes. The Republicans are virtually silent. There's virtually nothing they're saying. They're not coming out, except for a few people like Matt Gaetz and Marco Rubio, surprisingly. Republicans are virtually silent as a whole, as a party on these election frauds. I can't figure it out for the life of me. I thought they actually wanted to win, but they have no fight in them. There is rampant voter fraud going on in Arizona, Florida, Utah, Montana, and the usual Chicago area. And yet the Republicans are not doing a thing. Why is the Republican Party not showing up as busloads at these locations? And I'm not talking about Republican voters. I'm talking about the Republican Party officials. Why are they not showing up at these places? Rick Scott, for example, he could send in the state police force to grab these ballot boxes and secure them so that at a later time they can be properly vetted and counted. Yet all he wants to do is file a lawsuit? That's ridiculous. And while he's filing that lawsuit, they're still stuffing the ballots. Nobody in Florida wants to take responsibility for what's going on. Even Pam Bodie. She's supposed to be in charge of the election process. And she sends somebody down to investigate, and they come back and say, well, there's really nothing here, so I'm not going to do anything. And then she sends a letter out saying, no, you need to do something. Well, conservatives got really excited because she sent that letter out. No, Pam Bodie needs to go down to Broward County and grab those ballot boxes and secure them herself. This is absolutely ridiculous. Writing letters to one another in the government or filing a lawsuit is not fighting. Rick Scott has control of the Florida State Guard. He also has control of the Florida State Troopers, the police force there. He needs to send these people en masse down there to secure these places. And the other thing is, which doesn't make any sense, is Rick Scott and Trump have been talking about how Broward County and Brenda Sipes have been a problem for years. So let's see. They've been a problem for years, and they've done nothing about it. So who does the responsibility fall on? I don't think Brenda Sipes is responsible at this point. If Rick Scott, as a governor, has known about this problem, and Trump's known about this problem, remember his press conference, he said it's just been horrible what's been going on there. It's been going on for decades and years. Who's responsible? I think Trump and Rick Scott are actually responsible for this vote fraud because they've been complicit in allowing it to happen. They have done nothing. They could have sent in investigators years ago. Trump, on day one, could have sent out U.S. Marshals. He could have sent out the DOJ. On day one of his presidency, he could have sent out these people to start investigating what the hell is really going on at the ballot box, especially in California, especially in Florida, especially in New York, especially in California. I mean, at least start, do something. He's had 2 years. Trump has failed us for 2 years on the election. He's failed us on the border. More illegals are crossing the border than ever during Obama's term. Folks, something is not right here. And leave a comment in the bottom and tell me what the hell is going on, because I can't put my finger on it. But none of this is making any sense at all. Trump is not doing what he said he would do. I'm sorry. Making peace with that guy in North Korea was not one thing I voted for. I voted for him to drain the swamp, protect our gun rights, and not go to war in Syria. Folks, I don't know what's going on, but you need to join your local militia. If you don't trust whoever's in charge of your local militia, then you need to make your own militia. But you need to start getting yourself prepared. As always, folks, pray for peace, prepare for war. I'm Kevinista, signing out.